Welcome, ladies, degenerates, and gentlemen, back to the DeGents podcast. I'm here with my boy, FaceTime Big Rich. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Fooski? Yeah, I'm on a FaceTime call basically right now. The puppy ate the laptop charger, so down a laptop. But you know what we do? We pursue. We come back even harder. We got to do what we got to do. So
Yeah,
I am on my phone. It's gonna be a pain in the ass swiping through all these apps and stuff like that without having the camera right there. But we'll conquer this together and we'll get it done.
yeah. Through adversity, that'll happen.
Through
You know,
adversity. Yes, sir.
puppies will do that.
Puppies be puppies.
Yeah, we got week 5 over and done with. Some pretty pretty big games, pretty big results. Obviously, Pats get it done in Buffalo, which is fucking awesome. A
Unreal.
possible tide turning win for the future for the New
Yeah.
England Patriots. But we will get there, and then we'll run through week 6 slate. I had a fantastic week. Obviously, I was solo last week, but you sent in your picks. I went 7-1, 6-1 on regular picks, 2-0 on the season long. You went
Unreal.
you went 1-1 on the season long, so I'm 4-3 with that extra win. You're 3-3,
Yep.
so
I'm
we're right there.
I'm splitting every week.
Yeah, you have so far.
There's 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. But hey, maybe 1 week we'll sprinkle in three plays, just
Yeah, we may have to at the end, depending
we
on how
might
close it is.
yeah, just depending on how close it is, we might have to bump it up. Or maybe like the last week, like all of our plays count towards
Yeah,
the long type thing. But
yeah,
I am happy to hear you 7-1. I think that's by far, I wouldn't say by far, but that is probably our best individual performance so far to date. That's a good week. We love to have those weeks. Um,
yeah. That's huge.
on the other end, I went 3-2 NFL, and then I posted on Twitter some college plays. I went 3-2 as well, so 6-4 overall. 60% in the long term. We'll take that 100%. So just
Oh hell yeah.
gotta keep chugging along and picking the right sides. You're never gonna hit them all, but we'll do our best to you know push and profit.
Nice. All right, well, let's roll right into it. We'll go over week 5 quickly, and then get into the slate for next week, or this week, I should say. We started Thursday night. Niners at the Rams. Niners pull out the win 26-23. Mac Jones 3-0 as a starter. Who would have thunk that at the beginning of the year? But hey, he's coming in getting the job done. And yeah, the Niners played really well. I mean, 8.5 point underdog, I think, when the line closed. Obviously, they have their injuries, as they do, what seems to be every year. But they were in this game all the way, and to be honest with you, I feel like they kind of dominated early. They did. I mean, they were up 20-7 at one point. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, San Fran, they dominated that one. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't watch a single minute of this game because that's when my heart was ripped out of my chest when the Red Sox lost to the Yankees in Game 3. Um, so all of my energy was on the Sox that night. So I didn't watch much of this game, but I was checking in on the score, and um, LA obviously came back late, but I mean San Fran was in control most of it.
yeah, I had a Kyron Williams fumble inside the 5, another goal line fumble. Um, but the Niners won it in OT. And it was honestly a good game. I know it was tough to watch the Sox. I was at work, so I finished watching the Sox, and I was pretty upset, but had to get back to work, and the game was on the big TV, so I had no choice but to watch.
Yeah,
At least a
absolutely.
little bit of a distraction after that one.
Yeah, it was a tough one. I want to pull what little hair I have off my head during that game.
Yeah.
But
Sunday we had a London game, Vikings at the Browns, 21-17. We had the first start for Dylan Gabriel in this one, 21-17 Vikings, that is.
yeah,
Um, I didn't see this one. I had it early tea time after the birthday weekend, so I was about tapped out until like 12:55 on Sunday.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good birthday weekend though. You got after it
Oh yeah. Hell
as
of
we
a
all
time.
as we always do. I love it. Happy birthday, Fuski.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I was on the Vikings in this one, and like I said, I was about tapped out. I don't even know if I checked the score until I got home from golf. So, but the Vikings had a late fourth quarter drive to take the lead, and that was about that. It looks like Gabriel had a pretty good game in his debut, 19 for 33. So,
Yeah, I mean, as long as Judkins can kind of, I mean, he had 23 carries and for 110 yards. So I mean, he's going to be the focal point of that offense. It's going to open up things for Gabriel. Um, it, Gabriel doesn't feel like a guy who you can rely on to go out and win a game. He's just quick, accurate passer. Um, so, and he did the part, right? And good enough to almost win a game, right? So, not too bad. Two tutties. He'll be all right. It reminds me a lot of Tua, just kind of boring.
yeah,
Not just because he's a lefty, but a lot of it because he's a lefty.
boring Browns QB. What else is
Mhm.
new?
Yep. But I mean, Judkins, great game again. I mean, this kid looks like the real deal up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Browns QBs, Flacco to the Bengals. That happened a couple days ago. It's Wednesday night right now.
Yep.
Um, I don't know. I think he's gonna get murdered behind that offensive line, but at least they're trying something because we're gonna see the Bengals in a lot of primetime games this year. So it's better than Jake Browning, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah, and I honestly am shocked that Browning is playing this bad because just a few years ago when he came in for Burrow, like he didn't look this bad. Like obviously he made a lot more mistakes than Burrow would have made, but I mean he was still tossing the rock, getting touchdowns. I mean T Higgins and Jamar Chase were putting up solid numbers, but yeah, this is bad. Have to make a move here.
Yeah, the line is terrible. So I mean, he's not Browning's not playing well, but he's also not getting much help up front, and neither was Burrow when he was in for the first game and a half or whatever it was. So,
Yeah,
tough spot.
for sure, for sure.
Next up, starting off the 1 o'clock slate, 37-22 Cowboys over the Jets. Dak playing some pretty great football. Cowboys win and cover, obviously. But Dak's playing really well. I mean, considering that he's going to have to against some better teams with the obvious moves they made with their defense. 4 touchdowns in this one. He's had a great year so far. And Javonte Williams has come alive as a Dallas Cowboy. This is what we all thought we would see from him when he first came into the league, and he just never really got going. But he's playing really well this year as well. So offense looks great for the Cowboys, and the Jets are the Jets. I think we say that a lot on this podcast.
I think Jets are the Jets is the most said standard for this podcast.
It's at least top
Right.
three.
Like you say it every year. Like I was actually like before the season, like Jets are the Jets. They're probably gonna suck, but like I see the path. I see the avenue for them not to be as bad. But no, I was wrong. They are just as bad as every year the past 15 years.
Mm-hmm. Still the last team without a win in the league as well. So,
Yeah, Jets will be Jets.
oh yeah. Next up, an absolute whomping of the Las Vegas Raiders in Indy, 40-6 for the Colts. They continue to march. Um, Gino Gino looks as bad as he looked since he was a Jet. Speaking of the Jets, and Jonathan Taylor and Daniel Jones are just they're just steady, man. I mean, they're playing well. Tyler Warren gets his first touchdown. This offense is top five in a lot of categories, most categories, really.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, another 2 picks for Gino. JT, what did JT do? 17 for 66, 3 more touchdowns. I mean, he's just been a machine. And
Yeah.
Daniel Jones does what he has to do. So Colts go to 4-1. Fuck, man.
Uh,
I mean, that's got to be one of the biggest surprises on the year for sure.
yeah, the Colts going 4-1. I mean, I did not have that on my bingo card going into the year, but especially with Daniel Jones, like he showed flashes of being good on the Giants, and then like Dayball came in. So like now I'm like thinking like, is Dayball really the problem? Is it just the reoccurring awful coaching and management they have there in New York? Because these quarterbacks leave and then they do pretty good, right? So yeah, Danny Jones is doing what he has to do. Not wowing you in the box score there, but moving the ball, making smart decisions, not turning the ball over. Um,
Hmm.
JT is playing like a man possessed. That guy is unbelievable. So if they can rely on him running the rock and Danny Jones is doing the right thing, not turning the ball over, this team will be really, really good.
Yeah, defense has played well for them as well.
Yeah.
Next up, some late game magic in Carolina, 27-24 over the Dolphins for the Panthers. Um, this was one of a few games in the early slate that was pretty much all but over, I would say. But the Panthers make a late surge. A couple things go their way, and they get the W at home. They've been a pretty good team at home, and then just absolutely awful on the road. Just tale of two tapes, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the only reason why I even took the Panthers was they were not on the road. Um, and they had a good showing their first home game. So I was like, screw it. I mean, they're facing a fraudulent Dolphins team. I mean, I don't even know if we can call them frauds anymore. They just might be bad.
They're just bad. Yeah, I
They're
agree.
just bad. But yeah, took them at home. They covered. It wasn't looking good early, but I mean, the real bad Dolphins came out in that second half and late in the first half, and Carolina took it.
Hmm.
I was just looking through the box score again. Dolphins had 14 rushes for 19 total yards.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. I just had to put that out there.
No, that's awful. Yeah, bad
That's,
team. Defense, I was looking earlier. Defense is bottom five in every category as well, every
yeah.
major category. So not many things going right over there.
No,
Um,
no.
but next up, we got Houston at Baltimore, 44-10 over the Ravens for the Texans. Ravens might be dead. Lamar is going to be out again next week, or this week, I should say, and then the week after they have their bye. They do have a couple easy games coming up, but at 1-4, um, their shot of coming back and making it into playoffs seems to be pretty much gone at this point. I don't see them. I don't see them course correcting quite enough
No, no.
to save this year.
I mean, wanted to say they're this is count this game as a loss, right? I mean, they're 1-5 going into the bye week, and they got that Vikings good team. Um, I mean,
They've
the
got a bit of
schedule.
a
I mean, if
middle
Lamar makes a
cupcake. Yeah,
return and plays MVP football,
yeah.
yeah.
If
But
Lamar's Lamar,
I
yeah.
can, yeah. They got the Steelers twice, Packers, and then the Pats. But other than that, I think I mean, three in a row on the road. Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, definitely pretty bleak, but yeah, definitely not the start to the year that they wanted to be in. That's for sure.
No, and since week one, Derrick Henry's gone ghost, so that obviously hasn't helped them. Even with Lamar, it didn't help much. So I don't know what's going on there. Obviously, we talked about their defensive struggles, but you know what? Credit to the Texans. They finally got some offense going against a struggling Ravens defense. 44 points is not too fucking shabby in the NFL.
No, it is not. It's pretty good.
Stroud, 23 for 27, 244, and four touchdowns, and not too bad on the ground with a handful of their backs by their running back committee. 11 for 61 for Chubb, and then Marks and Pierce go 7 for 24 and 7 for 21. So, and that Texans
Yep.
defense is solid. That's kept them afloat so far this year. But if the offense can start clicking like it did in this one, then
Yeah.
they're looking okay in the AFC South.
Yes, yeah, no, their defense is good, and especially in that division too, right?
Oh yeah.
Like I know the Colts are playing really, really, really good football, but I mean the Texans team is pretty talented. So I mean, if they can turn it on, I can see them and the Colts stumble a little bit. I can see that for sure. I can definitely see that.
Yeah, you got Jags over there too, though.
Jags too, yeah, yeah.
4-1.
There's not. I would say the Colts are the leading that right now, but I can see either one of those three teams at the end of the year.
Yeah, yeah. It's actually, I mean, other than the Titans, that's a good division. At least record wise. I mean, I think we've yet to see some of those teams at the top get full on tested. Colts had one against the Rams. Jags did kind of prove themselves in against Kansas City on Monday night. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we'll,
Um,
we'll, we'll get into that.
but next up, Denver 21 over the Eagles 17. This was, I don't know, I didn't see much of this until the end, but the Broncos scored 18 fourth quarter points and they come out with the victory. Um, Eagles had another block punt, but the offense really was not doing much this game.
No, there
Um,
was I was watching the game and I forget the stat. It was like the first five drives they had like the 10 points or something like that. Or the first eight drives they had all their points, and then the final seven or eight drives they didn't even get X amount of yards. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of three and outs. They just kind of collapsed there down the stretch, and that's what allowed they opened up the gate for the Broncos to take advantage of that, and they did. That's a big win for the Broncos.
yeah, I was on them. I had a feeling they could win this game. I didn't exactly see it go like this, but hey, you know what? The score at the end is, I guess, all that matters, right?
Yes,
At least
sir.
when it comes to gambling.
Yeah, when it comes to that spread, baby, that's all that matters.
All right. Next up, Saints beat the Giants 26-14. They get their first win, I believe, right? That's their first win.
Yep, first one.
Yeah, at home. Rattler gets his first win as a starter. I think he's 1-10 now. But he finally got the monkey off his back, I guess,
Yeah.
against the struggling Giants team.
All right, question for you. Do you think that first win opens up the floodgates for the Saints, or do you think they still suck after this?
No, I mean they can win a couple games down the stretch. They're not a good team. We all know this. They beat the New
Yeah,
York Giants. Let's
yeah, it's
let's
true. Rattler might end up getting another win or two, I think, but I think it might be the highlight of their season.
yeah, and I mean, I think we talked a little bit earlier in the year. I don't think Rattler's playing horrible considering what the
No.
Saints are, like the state of the Saints,
Yeah.
but good teams should beat this New Orleans Saints team pretty much uh all the time going forward, I would say.
Yeah. I'd say so. I'd say so.
Next up was an absolute banger in Seattle. Bucks 38, Seahawks 35. Baker 4 out of 5 weeks game winning drive. This was an absolute shootout, obviously just back and forth, back and forth. Um, and the Bucks get another late win. Just Emeka Buka is just fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Even without Bucky Irving, they put up 38 points. So
Yeah. No, Ibuka's the real deal, man. And Baker Mayfield, I think it's time to start talking about. I mean, he's always just been flirting. The last couple of years, it's more like, yeah, like he's playing well. He's playing well, but I think he's solidified himself as. I mean, do I say top five? Do I say he's on that five mark?
I would say right now for sure.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, has he solidified himself in that at that five spot? So he's playing unbelievable football. As of right now, I was wrong on the Buccaneers. That bet is not looking fantastic. Um, but yeah, but that game was wild, absolutely wild.
Yeah, and I think this is one of those weird games where I think the Seahawks defense is a good defense, and Bucks defense isn't horrible either. I just think it's like things kind of get out of hand and you just keep going back and forth, and there's nothing you can do no matter how good you normally are.
Yeah,
Um,
the game speeds up, and just big
yeah,
play, big play, big play. No one can really get their feet under them, type of deal. Yeah, no, that was a fun game. That was a fun game.
yeah. And that was the only one that I lost this weekend was Seahawks minus 2.5. They have not been very good at home with their new coach, which is different than they've been in the past with those Legion of Boom teams. It was always one of the hardest places to play in the league, but they're not very good at home
Yeah,
over the past year and a half, 2 years or so. So next up was probably the craziest game maybe ever. Uh, Titans 22, Cardinals 21. Titans get their first win in the most improbable way probably ever.
yeah,
Um, let's see where the box score was when they. So Cam Ward throws a pick in the end zone, and I believe they were down 21-6, maybe.
yep. They're down 21-6.
Yeah, he throws a pick in the red zone. The person who picked it fumbles it. It gets bounced around into the end zone, and Tyler Lockett recovers it for a Titans touchdown. So pick, fumble, touchdown. That makes the game 21, and they must have gone for two.
No, it was 21. It was at that point it was 21-12. Because they scored. Pollard had a rushing touchdown, and then that play happened, and I think they went for two, didn't get it, and then game winning field goal.
Yeah, after game winning field goal after a what was it, 78-yard run from Amari DiMarcado, drops it at the half-inch line before scoring.
Yeah,
That would basically have sealed the game, and the Titans go down the field and get the game winning field goal. I mean,
it's bonkers, absolutely bonkers.
I've never seen anything like it. But Titans get their first win,
Yeah,
so congrats to them. I mean, we said monkey off the back a little while ago. I don't know if necessarily that is the type of game that gets the monkey off the back, but hey, first one as a starter in the NFL is always a good thing to get.
yeah. You just got to win any way you can.
That's right.
Even when you didn't really do a whole lot.
Even when the game is basically handed to you or
Yep.
dropped to you.
Yeah, whichever way you want to say it.
The fact that that happened a week after AD Mitchell did it for the Colts is just insane. 2 weeks in a row. Like you got to think every team is like, hey, you see this? If you do this, you're fucking gone.
Yeah. Like,
Because they lost the Colts a game against the Rams the week before.
yeah, if I'm a coach, I'm saying you score the touchdown and run off the field with the ball in your hand still, and then hand me the ball.
Yeah,
All
right.
right. And if you don't do that, we're gonna have problems because we can't keep doing this. It's one of the most like I just can't. I like I know I'm sitting there on the couch watching the game, right? So it's like hard for me to say, but dude, we've seen it way too many times.
It's insane.
Run into the end zone with the
Yeah.
ball in your hand. That's how you score a touchdown.
Yeah, especially there. DeMarcado, I mean, James Conner goes out. DeMarcado and Michael Carter are sharing the backfield now. Um, essentially competing for the starting job.
Yeah,
Like you think a big play like that, you'd be like, you do everything you can to be like, let's go, like this is huge, and then he drops
yeah,
the fucking ball. It's like now you're gonna be the back, even more of the backup than you were already.
yeah. And also, did you see Gannon just rip into him?
I didn't know.
Gannon on the sideline uh, just ripped into him, like finger in his chest, like freaking out.
As he
And
should.
then, yes, as he should have. But what's bothering me is that he's like recently come out and like apologized for it and like this and that. And it's like, fuck no, man. You just lost an NFL
Yeah,
football
no.
game. These are the stakes are at the absolute highest, right? These guys are getting paid millions of dollars to do one thing, score a goddamn touchdown. You were the head coach of this football team. You're getting paid millions of dollars. It's in every bit of your right to rip this guy a new asshole.
Yeah, I don't like the apology.
I don't like the apology, man.
Not at all.
No, wake up call. Wake
Yeah,
up call.
100%.
100%. No, we're not playing. We're not playing backyard football, man. This is the NFL. What are we doing? What are we doing?
No. Yeah, agreed.
Shit ticked me off.
Next up here, we got Commanders at the Chargers, 27-10 for the Commanders. Jaden's first game back. Amarion Hampton goes down for the Chargers. He was another running back. Um, I honestly didn't see much of this game. But it felt like I was peeping in the score. I was at dinner for my birthday. So I was just kind of peeping in on the score, and Chargers got 10 early points in the first quarter, and then it was all Commanders. Um,
Unfortunately, I was on the
yeah,
Chargers. I was on the Chargers minus 2.5 there, and started off really good, and then just shit the bed.
yeah, I did see Lab McConkey had a punt return for a touchdown that got called back.
Yeah,
But
he also caught his first touchdown too.
yeah, yeah, caught one early. And then Bill for the Commanders had his breakout game. 14
Yep.
carries, 111 yards, two touchdowns. Um, and then 39 more yards on two catches in the air. So big game for Bill, and Jaden Daniels is back for the Commanders. So good win for them.
Oh yeah, big time.
And to finish off the afternoon slate, Lions 37, Bengals 24. Lions cover the big number of 10 and a half. Bengals scored 21 fourth quarter points, huh? I didn't see that.
Too little, too late.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Lions took care of business as they should have in this one. No surprise there. They are covering machines. I forget the stat, but over the past like 2 or 3 years, they're hitting at like a 75% clip, even on those bigger numbers like this week.
Yeah.
Um, and then Sunday night, finally, the Patriots knock off the Buffalo Bills 23-20. Legacy game for Drake May. I was asleep by about 7 o'clock after a long weekend. I was so excited all day to watch this game, had a good feeling about it, and I didn't see one snap because I was absolutely pooped after the weekend. But you know what? I woke up in the morning to a winning box score, and that's all I care about. And uh, I did rewatch the good plays at least. Stephon Diggs, huge game, revenge
Yep.
game, and Drake got the job done late. Made a drive for the game-winning field goal, and the rookie kicker had a big game too. Obviously, that's a big kick. Uh,
That's a
def-
massive,
def-
massive, massive kick.
defense took the ball away a few times, and fuck yeah, I'm just hyped.
Yeah, man, that's a really big one. There's a few people that I pay attention to in the gambling world who are all over the Bills. Um, I didn't like the play, so I didn't obviously didn't play it. Just for I didn't want any part of this game either. I want to just watch this game as a fan, just root for the Pats against the Bills, and what a phenomenal game! Phenomenal
Oh yeah,
game. First half a little slow, right? 6-3, I want to say it was right, 6-3.
yep.
And then second half, both teams kind of, I wouldn't say turn it on. I mean, the Bills played a little better offensively, but the Pats still turned them over. And then Drake May and the offense, Stephon Diggs, man, it was just looking good. Ramondre Stevenson, a couple good plays. Um, yeah, it's something. It's a win that you, as a Pats fan, the last couple of years you've been struggling a lot, and it's like, man, like not a passing of the torch from the Bills to the Pats, but like we're right, we beat them, so we're right there. But
We're lighting the torch to pass it.
yes, we're just about there. We're just about there. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. I'm very optimistic. I think, I mean, with that one, I mean, we win in Buffalo. I mean, we can win anywhere, you know.
Right.
Um, so yeah, very optimistic. Very happy with that one.
Yeah, I mean, after the Steelers game that we talked about with the 5 turnovers, it seems like obviously they spanked the Panthers last week. They, as they should, they should beat bad teams because they're
Yep.
better than bottom third team. And then they got up for this one. We did have a fumble from Mondre again, which still has to be figured out because he
Yeah.
still a good player when he's on the field. We can't afford those mistakes. But hey, team's gelling. Defense played well. Christian Gonzalez is back. He's
Yeah.
huge.
Two humongous defensive pass breakups down the stretch. By Christian Gonzalez. Let me ask you a question, Fuski.
Hit me.
I mean, maybe not so much a question, but maybe I can make it a question. Does this team, as it is, player wise, right? We could take the same roster, the Patriots roster, and you have Gerard Mayo as your coach. Do you win that game in Buffalo?
I don't think so.
And that is why Mike Vrabel is the guy.
That's why I go get a guy like that.
That's why you go get a guy like that. And I'm shocked they didn't do it the year before, but I mean, but anyway, I just needed to ask that question.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think
Culture.
even as bad as it was against the Steelers, I mean that could be the turning point in the year. That could have been just
Yeah.
what he needed to be like, look, to rip into these guys a little bit, be like, you're better than that. Like that's a game you should win that you handed away, and maybe that turns them around.
Yeah.
Even if they're not the most talented team in the league, they
Yeah.
they they can play above what they were 2 weeks ago, and they have been. So hopefully, keep trending that way.
Yeah.
Everybody's bought in now. It seems, at least for the past couple weeks. So let's just keep on trucking along. Starting to gel a little bit, getting healthier.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do it.
But finishing off week 5, we talked about it a little bit. Jags knock off the Chiefs in Jacksonville 31-28 on another crazy finishing play. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've never seen a play like that. But I said I was at work for it, and I said that is the most Jacksonville Jaguars way to win a game I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I took the Fuski pills on Monday night and I was asleep for this one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you saw the play. Did you see the play?
No.
So, Jags are driving down the field after the Chiefs score to go up 28 to, let's see, let me get the box score. 28-24.
Yeah.
Um, and there was probably a little over is inside the 2 minute warning. It's a little over a minute and a half after the kickoff. Trevor Lawrence had a big throw down the right sideline to Brian Thomas where he dropped it in a bucket. That got them in Chiefs territory. A couple more good plays to get close. Then on, I think it was fourth down, they get a PI call in the left corner of the end zone to get a fresh set of downs with under 30 seconds to go. So on the one.
Yeah.
And Trevor Lawrence snaps the ball, trips. It looked like it was going to be like a little play action pass on the one. Trips over his own guy, tries to get up, falls again in complete disarray and panic. Somehow, this whole time, he falls twice. Nobody's even around him. He gets up, boots out to the left, and runs it in for the game winning touchdown. That's how the Jags won the game, and they obviously stopped Mahomes on the next drive. I don't I have no fucking idea. He tripped, tried to get up, fell again, and I mean it probably felt like 30 seconds to him at least. Uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean he's like in full panic mode. Somehow gets up without getting touched and runs it in
Dude,
for the touchdown.
how have I not seen this?
Yeah, you got to look it up. It's fucking nuts. But anyways, the Jags get a huge win. They go to 4-1. 99 yard pick six. The defense has most takeaways in the league. and they're really good against the run, and they got the job done against the big bad Kansas City Chiefs. So that's a
Yeah.
huge win for them. But that does it.
Massive.
What's up?
I just said massive. That's a massive one.
Yeah, it's huge. That is week 5. Um, let's go right. Let's hop right into it. Let's get these picks going.
Week 6. Week 6. God damn it. It's going so fast.
I know it's a tough slate here, um, but I found a way on a few. On a few,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
less
yeah, yeah.
starting out at least, but we'll see where it goes as we run through it. Thursday night, NFC East matchup: Eagles at the Giants. Eagles are -7.5 with the total set at 40.5. I got nothing here. I I don't know. If the Giants looked like a little bit better, I would probably lean toward the Giants getting 7.5 at home in the division, especially with the Eagles' offensive struggles lately. But
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, just not too confident here. What do you think about this one?
Um, I'm in agreement with you. I don't have anything here. I think we're a closer game for the Giants away from me being on the Giants tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Um, I just, I just this Eagles team is there's something with them. There's something going on with them. And I think I said this last year about the Eagles too. Then they went on to win the Super Bowl, but there's something with them that just doesn't look right. Like second half against the Bucks the week prior, 7 points. Second half this past week, 7 points. Like I don't know if they get up to these. It's just they get up to these early leads and they fall asleep. Like, hey, we're the Super Bowl champs. Like, we got this in the bag type of deal. Um, so I that's why I would lean the Giants just because of this little strut that the Eagles are going through right now. Second halves, I can see a little backdoor. And yeah, I don't know, man. Just something about this Eagles team doesn't really sit right now. The way they're playing second halves.
yeah, it does look a little out of sync, especially offensively, like I said. But I will say, I do think losing that game to the Broncos could possibly, you know, straighten them out a good loss in a way where they're like, all right, we got to
Yeah,
fucking get things together, and then all
yeah,
they're talented enough to just to be as dominant as anyone in the league. But they just haven't been. I don't know whether it's on the same page or what's going on, but I could see this loss to Denver last week being a good thing for them.
100%. Yeah, 100%. But that's what's kind of scaring me off of taking the Giants too, is that like this Eagles team is so talented they could just turn it on and beat this Giants team by 40.
Yeah,
So it's like it's not a game I really want to be a part of. Um, Interested to see though for the rest of the season how this one goes.
yeah. Speaking of the Broncos, they are in New York. Oh no, they're not. This is a London game. I forgot what another international. In London, technically the road team. -7 for the Broncos. Total set at 43.5. I've been on the Broncos like almost every week, I think. I don't really like the London lane 7 in London. So I'm gonna stay off this one.
Yeah, no, I'm out. out.
Yep.
Fuck
Uh
London.
yeah,
This is
I
this is American football.
I think this is the last week in London, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, Sunday, 1 o'clock, Rams at the Ravens. Rams -7.5, total set at 44.5. Obviously, we talked about Lamar out another week. Um, I am not on a side here. I'm gonna be on the over 44.5. The Ravens are 5-0 to the over. The Rams are 3-2 to the over, so combined 8-2 record for both of these teams. Um, yeah, that's what I got. I was looking at, I thought it was 42 and a half. I wrote down 42 on accident, but I'll take the over 44 and a half in this one.
Um, yeah, I'm kind of having a tough time with this one. I know. I mean, the Rams are traveling to to Baltimore, going from the west to the east coast.
There's a
Um,
lot of those this week.
a lot of those this week. Ravens without Lamar. Um, it's the worst I've seen the Ravens look in a very long time last week. So I obviously do not want to play the Ravens there. And this might be a very good public side. This is the Rams at 7.5.
Oh,
I
definitely.
I usually try to stay away from like the teams that get smoked the week before, and then there's a big spread, and I'm betting against them again. I usually stay away from those spots, but this might be one that I end up playing on Sunday. Um, I don't like the hook, but um, this Ravens team has a bye next week. They might just be just crawling into the bye
Just
week. Like,
out of it,
you
yeah.
know, let's just get to the bye week. If the Rams get ahead early, I can see it getting ugly. So that's kind of where my mind's at with this one. So not an official play, but I do lean the Rams and might be adding them on Sunday. Maybe I can pop a
Yeah,
7, 6.5. I don't think it's going to get anywhere under that 7, 7.5, but we'll see.
no, 69% on the spread for the Rams
Yeah.
on DraftKings right now.
Okay. Okay. I can live with that.
Yeah, it's not crazy, but it's definitely, like you said, obvious public there.
Yep.
I'm on the over in that one. Next up, Cardinals at the Colts. Colts -7, total set at 47. I wanted to take the Colts in this one, but this one, for some reason, I could see this one getting hairy. The Cardinals are always in weird games, as for example last week. Um, and I could see like a backdoor here, so I got scared off the Colts.
Yeah. No, I got scared off the Colts as well. It's the way I lean. Um, Kyler Murray might not play.
Really, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he left the game the other day. He came back in the game, but I was listening to some people, heard some things. And they got their insider sent a message saying Kyler probably not going to play this week. So they said hop on the Colts now if you like them. But I don't know that I don't know the sources, and I don't want to get into all that. So I'm going to stay off.
Yeah, he didn't practice today on Wednesday, so foot injury.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. He's on like two of my fantasy teams, so that's not good. Next up, Cowboys -3 at the Panthers. Total set at 49. Um, I got nothing here. -3. We talked about the Panthers being good at home, or good enough, I guess. Good is not exactly how I would qualify it, but better at home is what I should say.
Yeah, I mean a small sample size, but they are 2-0 at home.
Mm-hmm.
With an ass whooping on the Falcons. Um, and then the Dolphins. So I don't like the sample enough to go ahead and do it. I do lean the Panthers, but I'm not going to play anything here.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I mean, if anything, I kind of lean the under, but
Yeah,
um,
49 is a lot.
29.5 is a lot. I can see Cowboys struggling a little bit offensively, but yeah, nothing for me.
All right. Next up in NOLA, Pats -3.5 at the Saints. Total set at 46. I will be buying the New England Patriots down to 2.5. Again, banking on the trend to continue here, beating bad teams, competing with good ones. So I've pretty much done it every week. Uh, Bet on the Patriots, that is, and -2.5 is -144. Pats are also 2-0 on the road. So give me them minus the 2.5 against the Saints.
Um, okay. I'm on the Saints plus 3.5. It's just it's gross. It's disgusting.
All right, so Pats win by 3. We both win.
Yeah, please, please, please land on three. I mean, honestly, like I wouldn't care if the Pats win by 40. Like
Yeah,
if I
that's a
lose the bet,
win-win.
I lose the bet. It's a win. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of why I'm going this
Or a
way.
lose-win, I guess, but
Um,
whatever.
but I'm just gonna run through the schedule here for the Saints. Week one, Cardinals, 20-13. Close game, feisty, one possession game. Week two at the Niners, 26-21, feisty. They're home against the Niners. These are both home games. Feisty game, feisty team. I'm telling you. Seahawks. This was the one stinker. They got their doors
Yeah.
blown off. They got their doors absolutely blown off. First road game of the year. Whatever. Just throw that away. At the Bills was one possession away in the fourth quarter there from taking the lead at the Bills, and then they come home and then they beat the Giants. Um, I just don't want to underestimate this team too much. They're not a top. They're a bottom. They're a bottom of the barrel team in the NFL landscape, right? 1-4. Haven't really found their identity, but this team's feisty. I think Kellen Moore gets these guys ready to go. Um, the Pats coming off a big win Sunday night. Um, Maybe walk into this game sleepwalking a little bit. This is also their second game of a back to back, and the Pats have yet another game on the road after this. And I saw a tweet. What was the tweet? It was it was like there have been 50 instances of a team playing three straight road games in the NFL, and only four times has a team won all three games. They beat the Bills, and they got the Titans and the Saints and then Titans. So history will say one of these, they will lose one of these games. Um, so I'm gonna take my shot with the team that's actually shown a little bit of heart, unlike the Titans.
Over the Titans. Yeah, that's fair. I
So
don't hate it. I'm
that
being a
is where
homer in
I'm
this one
going with
though.
this one. I am completely okay. I'm not going to root for my bet to cover. I am going to root for the Patriots to win. But this is just the Pats have a little bit of a stinker. I hit a bet type of bet.
All right. Fair enough. Next up, Seahawks at the Jags. Seahawks +1. So essentially a pick 'em here. Total set at 47.5. Obviously, Jags coming off a big win. Seahawks coming off a shootout loss. Um, I was leaning hard toward the Seahawks here. They're also 2-0 on the road, but another West Coast to East Coast. This is like corner to corner. It's a long trip. Um,
Yeah.
and Jags obviously were home on Monday night. So that is what's scaring me off the Seahawks a little bit here. But if I did have to pick one, I think I would take the Seahawks because they have been pretty good on the road. And I think it's a good matchup, but I would lean to the Seahawks. What do you think?
Um, so I took the Jaguars money line here. Um, this is the side I lean, and now that I've had a little bit of time to more look at it, and it's not my favorite play of the week. It's definitely where I lean, and I think the Jaguars this is a good proven point game for them. Um, I mean, obviously they beat the Chiefs, but the Chiefs haven't really looked their best, right? So if they can go back to back, beat the Chiefs and the Seahawks, I think that it'll show that they've kind of arrived on the scene. Um, I think they're capable of that. I think Liam Cohen has definitely come in and changed change the culture here down in Jacksonville. Like it's Trevor Lawrence, they're 4-1, and Trevor Lawrence hasn't really looked all too good.
No, he
So
hasn't.
it's not like he's just untapped to this thing with Trevor Lawrence. It's more so this whole team is coming to play every week. So um, I think it's gonna be a scrappy game. I think it's gonna be back and forth. Um, but I'll take the Jaguars here.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I was talking about how the Seahawks and Bucks kind of, game gets away from you defensively.
Yeah.
And then Jags defense leading the NFL in takeaways. Give me the under 47.5.
Oh,
Defensive game. I see it. I can see it now.
I can see. I can see. Yeah, no, I don't mind that at all. I think that's definitely the better side of that total, that under.
I can see it.
Oh man, that's awesome.
All right, next up, Chargers at the Dolphins. Chargers -4. Um, my keyboard just died. Total set at 43. This is another one where I wanted to buy the Chargers down to like 3 points, 2.5 if it wasn't too juicy. But again, LA to Miami, not a fan of laying points on the road after a long trip.
Yeah, especially in Miami. Just you never know.
Yeah.
This
So
guy's going out in the club all week.
I got
You know, they might
nothing.
they might not be ready to play. No, I got nothing here. I don't want any part of it.
Okay. Sorry, just fixing my typo here. All right. Next up, Browns at the Steelers. Steelers -5.5. Total set at 38. A Browns total if I've ever seen one. Um, I got a stat for you.
Oh,
The home team in this matchup is 7-3 ATS and 8-2 straight up. Both of those stats, 7 straight. The home team has covered and won. So give me the Steelers -5.5.
I love it. I love it. Hell yeah.
And I
That's
don't love the number 5.5. I wish it was buyable down to the field goal, but I'll go with the number with the stat and take the
yeah.
5.5 at home with the Steelers.
I'm not going to be with you here, but I'm also not going to be against you. But I'm going to have action. I love this play. Under 37 and a half. I put this in earlier today. Um, Rookie quarterback in a
Ooh, you can get
division. Oh,
sorry, you can get 38.5 on FanDuel.
yeah, but then I gotta like deposit money into FanDuel. Um,
That's
you
fair.
know,
Just saying. Just for
almost.
those of you who haven't put the bet in yet.
Yes, yes, yes. People listen to this. If you want a better number, you can go to FanDuel and get it at 38 and a half. And on DK, where is this game? It is currently at 37 and a half. So that's wild. A whole point difference between books.
Yeah, and it's only -112 on FanDuel.
Wow, FanDuel, they got
Good
some
price.
good lines, good prices over there. I might have to make the change. Um, but anyway, I am on the under 37 and a half. We got Dylan Gabriel, a big first true road test. I know they're in London this past week, but the other team is also traveling to London.
Yeah.
Divisional opponent heading to the Steelers. Um, I can see him struggle. I can see the Pittsburgh defense throwing all sorts of different types of blitzes at him. And it seems like the Pittsburgh pass rush is kind of kicking into gear here. Um, then also, I mean, Cleveland Browns defense, one of the top units in the league. I think they can get to Aaron Rodgers in this offense, and I'm looking at like a 17-10, 14 to 10, 20 to
No,
13
no,
type of
17 to
games.
10. 17 to 10. Cover 5.5.
Yes, it could go either way, you know.
I know.
But yeah, I don't see a whole lot of points being scored. Like the Brown, like, and especially the Browns too. Like their defense is good, and they're going to rely a lot on Judkins. So we're running a lot of clock, chewing a lot of clock. Not many big plays, just kind of getting up the field. So give me that. Give me that under 37 and a half.
Nice. All right, that's the 1 o'clock slate. So let's go to 4 o'clock in Las Vegas. Titans +5 at the Raiders. Total set at 41.5. I got nothing here initially. Lean toward the Titans. The Raiders have been fucking awful. Just flat out. I mean, the Titans haven't been great either, but we expected that from them. I thought the Raiders would be at least a decent team this year, and they have just been awful.
Yeah, I thought the Raiders would be a lot better, and it's just so unfortunate now. Like looking at what this Raiders team looks like, and the Pats lost to them at home.
Yeah, that one hurts. I was just thinking about that too. That's their
It
only
just
win.
it just burns me to no end. Which makes me think like the Saints plus 3.5 ain't that bad of a play. But it's a different team from 5 weeks ago.
Right.
This team's matured, culture's being set in. But anyway, no more Pats talk. Um, yeah, no, I this is the grossest game of the week. I want no part of it. I could see it going either way, and I could see a Raiders team show up, play good ball.
At home, yeah, maybe.
So we'll see. I want nothing though.
Yeah, I would probably take the Titans if it was at 7, but it's not quite there right now. So
Yeah, hey, maybe wait, maybe later in the week it gets there.
yeah, if it does get there, I will be on the Titans. I'll take one touchdown with the Titans for sure. But it's not there yet, so
No, I don't think it'll get there, but you could probably
pay
could
for it.
buy it if it inches up.
Yep. Next up, Niners at the Bucks. Bucks -3, total set at 47.5. Another West Coast to East Coast long trip. Um, I believe Purdy will be back for this one. I think.
Why?
Yeah, I know, right?
Why rush him back?
I don't know. Let me check. What's he at? What's he at?
Let's see. Did he practice today?
I will tell you in about 2 seconds. Nope, he did not. So maybe not back. But hey, the Niners have been just fine without him.
Yeah.
They're 3-0 on the road this year. 4-1 overall. Obviously, Mac Jones 3-0 as a starter, but Baker, Baker's a dog.
Baker is a dog. It's the one thing that scares me. But I'll be
Yeah,
going with the Niners plus the 3 points. This is a stinker spot for the Bucks. I feel it. I feel a little stinky spot for the Bucks here. Um, Niners been playing good ball, man. Well coached. I think they make the trip over to the Tampa region of Florida, and I think they come out with a win. But I'll take the plus three.
you know what? I'm gonna join you. Bucks are 0-2 against the spread at home. Niners are 3-0 against the spread on the road.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Join me, Fuski. Join
yeah,
me.
yeah. Give me the Niners -3.
Let's go.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I feel it. Something
Or
about it.
not
I
my
feel
sorry,
it.
not -3, +3, +3, +3. Chill, 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 chill. Alt line -3. Fuck it. All right. Last game of the afternoon, Bengals at the Packers. Packers -15, total set at 45. I'm not 100% sure if Joe Flacco is going to start right away. It won't even be a full week that he's there. But he did beat the Packers earlier in the year. So you never know. Fucking throw him in there.
Yeah, at this point, like, why the fuck not?
You got nothing
Um,
to lose.
yeah. I will be. This is not usually my spot here, but I'm on the Packers -14. I got it earlier. Is it 15 on DK? Is that what you're looking at? No, it's 14 still on DK -115.
Oh yeah, it is. It hasn't refreshed.
I got it 14 at 110 today. I expect this number to grow a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, but Packers coming off a bye. Bengals are just getting their teeth kicked in left and right. And I think the Packers come into this one ready to go off the bye, healthy. And they do what they should do here against.
Mm-hmm.
They get the job done. They win this game handily. So yeah, give me the Packers minus the 14.
Nice. All right, Sunday night. This is the type of Sunday night game you love to see. Lions at the Chiefs. Chiefs minus 2.5. Total set at 52.5. Um, this is if you're ever gonna hit a same game parlay, this is the type of game you want. You just
Yeah.
throw in fucking over, 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 touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. That being said, I'm on the over for the game, 52.5. I think it should be fun. So let's have some fun. Let's put some points and let's run the over.
Yeah, that's how you feeling about this one?
Yeah, I can just see it. Sunday night. Fucking fireworks.
Oh, I like the under.
I don't think so.
I like the Sunday night under Chiefs
The
Lions.
Sunder.
This yeah, it's under. Um, but I'm not going to take it. But I am going to take the Chiefs minus 2.5.
Mm.
I like this bounce back spot at home against a really good team in the Lions. Um, I think Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo are going to outcoach the shit out of Dan Campbell. And I think this is going to be one of those games that when we get down the stretch, Dan Campbell's going to make it. They're going to be 4th and 3 on their own 38 to try to put the game away. He's going to go for it. He's not going to get it. And then the Chiefs are going to drive down and score a game winning touchdown. Um, but that's just my opinion. I think this is game. There's talent all across the field, but I think this one um, will be decided by the dumb coaching on the Lions' part and the Chiefs' ability to coach really well. So
Alrighty.
give me the Chiefs at home, baby. Arrowhead.
Fair enough. Just writing something down here. Keyboard is not working. All right, I'll wait. All right, that's Sunday. We do have another double header on Monday though. Bills at the Falcons, Bills minus 4 with a total of 50. And then Bears at the Commanders, Commanders minus 4.5, total set at 50 as well.
The battle of the number one and number two picks from um, the year. It's for the draft before this past one.
Yep,
Jaden Daniels and
Caleb,
Caleb
Caleb
Williams.
and Janiel. That's not right. Janiel.
We can just call him Daniels.
I might just start calling him Janiels from now on.
Daniels.
Let's go, Janiels.
Daniels. Daniels. I
I would
love.
say um initial leans here, I would probably take the Bills for a bounce back to
Yeah.
cover a field goal or so. And then I don't know. I don't really know about the Bears Commanders game. Not official picks again. That's Monday. A lot can change between now and then. But just that's how I look at these two initially. What do you think?
And yeah, initially, I mean, it has potential for a good bounce back spot for the Bills. Um, I think I thought the number would be a little higher initially, maybe like closer to 6, 6.5, 7. So it makes me think that Vegas knows, you know what I mean?
Well, they
Um,
know. Of course they know.
so so I'm gonna stay off of this one. We'll see. As of now, I mean, a lot can change, like you said. You might change my mind on something. And then the other game, this is actually gonna be I think it's gonna be a fun game to watch.
I agree.
I'm not really looking forward to the Bills Falcons game as much as I am the second game. I wish they were flip flopped in time. I wish the first one was 7:15 so I could watch a little bit more. 'Cause I'm definitely falling asleep 100%. Um, just I can't help it. Can't help it. I'll be sleeping. But
That's fair.
I think it's gonna be a fun game. I don't really have a lean here. Maybe the Bears plus
I
four
was
and a
I was
half.
thinking the Bears too, but I don't know. I have to
Bears
look
plus
into it a
four and
little
a
bit more.
half. I mean that's an interesting total. I think maybe the 1 and 2 picks. They have a little bit of a shootout. 49 and a half. It's high, but I can see it go over. So we'll see. We'll see when Monday comes rolling around.
Yeah, yeah, and Bills Falcons is just a weird matchup. I don't even like. I don't have no memory of these teams playing each other in recent memory.
No,
Isn't that a weird matchup?
it's such a I do I agree to like fully. It's such a weird matchup.
It
Such a
doesn't
weird
look. It doesn't
matchup.
look right. You
It
know.
doesn't look right. I feel like, yeah, 100%. 100%. I was looking at it, I was like, ugh, like, what is this? Like, why are these two teams playing each other on a Monday night?
Yeah.
Like, why is this a Monday night game? This game should be 1 o'clock on Sunday and just completely forgotten about.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, we got season long. It is your turn to pick first. Again, I said the standings or the records at the beginning. I am 4-3. You are 3-3 because of that extra point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you get first pick this week. It was my pick to go last, so it worked out that it was a solo that week. I mean, my pick to go first. Sorry. Um,
Lucky me, Fuski. I get to go first. Um, I'm not going to stray just with how how the slate is this week. I'm not going to stray outside of what my picks were. Um, so I'm gonna go Niners plus 3. It's my favorite spread play of the week.
okay.
It's kind of funny because you can't pick them, but you're betting them anyway, type of thing. But um, yeah, I'll go Niners plus 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Lions plus 2.5. I'm
Ooh,
gonna go against you there. I mentioned earlier they're hitting at like a 70% clip over the past few years on the spread, and
is that just that? Like, is that just in general
just yeah
against the
against the
spread?
spread.
Okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
if it was like home favorite or something like that.
No,
But
just overall the past. I think it might be like 3 seasons. They're like 75%. They just fucking they're covering machines. So I'm gonna go with that. That's not one of my regular picks, but we were
yeah,
talking about the game a little bit. You took the Chiefs. I think the Lions cover. I'd like it to get to 3, but I'll take it at the 2.5 where it is now.
10-4. 10-4. And then I'm gonna go with my only total that I took this week, and that is going to be the Steelers and the Browns under 37.5. Those are my two
Okay.
two favorite plays.
All right, my total. Right. You took an under, so I'll take my over. I'll do Rams Ravens over 44.5.
Cool. Cool. So updated standings. You are 4-3. I'm 3-3.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, I guess the losses don't really matter. I guess it's kind of just like a point for a win.
Yeah.
Unless we're tied, then I guess the losses will count. But if we're tied, then the losses will be the same, right?
Uh,
Well, no, because I have the extra game, so they won't be. I don't know. We'll figure it
so
out
if the losses are the same,
once we get closer.
if the losses are the same, then you will end up winning because that means you have
Yeah.
one more win than me. If the wins are the same, that means I win because you have one more loss.
Yeah.
All right, so that works. So the math, that's how the math is mathing.
Yeah, and then maybe we'll up the ante in the last couple weeks to see if we're close enough. But right now it's tight through week 5. And
All
after the
right.
7-1, I got back over 500 for my overall record, 22-20, which is nice because I was kind of lagging behind a little bit there.
Oh yeah, I'm 21 and 16 so far this NFL season, which puts us at a combined 43 and 36.
Not too shabby.
I think that's pretty good. And
I
that's
think so
pretty
too.
good.
Seeing the board.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, brother.
Um,
Good shit. Good luck, everyone. Follow the socials, like, subscribe, share, comment. Oh, as always, leave some feedback. Um, yeah, good shit. See you next week, fellas.
Oh, also live play. You see my tweet? UTEP plus 2.5.
UTEP plus 2.5. We got Wednesday night football. Let's
Wednesday
go.
night football. 49 straight days. I think it was 49 straight days of football on TV starts
Starting
now.
now. Let's go.
So let's watch some fucking football. Best time of the year, baby. We got NHL starting up, middle of October baseball, NBA starting up. I could care less about, but people who like sports like the NBA. So this is the best time of the year. Gear up, kick it into gear. Let's go.
Let's go. Full swing, baby. We're here. We're here, and now we're leaving. Peace.